Hey Pui and Joe, this is your first cooking lesson or instructional. Okay, so we're going to make pasta because we had this spinach that's starting to look a bit manky, so that's the inspiration. Okay, so what I have here is I have some vegetables, onion, just whatever vegetables you think will go. Anything you've seen on a pizza. I'm just assuming that you know nothing, okay? We're going to start from zero. So if you feel patronised, I apologise. But I'm just assuming it's been chickpeas out of a can for 10 years. Okay, I've got garlic, onion, eggplant, capsicum, like I said, spinach, and I've got some passata. If you have a tin of tomato, that's good too. Okay, so we don't need the whole onion, we just need about half. So cut it in half. Oh, hang on, maybe. Yes. Oh yeah, and I already boiled the water for the pasta, so you might want to do that. It's better if you boil it in the kettle, because then it's faster. But we'll get to that. Okay, so take half an onion, chop it up pretty small. You cut first one way in just little like 1/2 centimetre stripes, and then turn it the other way and cut it the other way. Easy peasy. Okay, then you get the heat going on your frying pan. Okay, turn it up to like medium-high and let it heat first. And while you're letting it heat, cut the garlic. So cut the, see how it's got that little rough bit? Cut off the rough bit and then press your knife down on it so it squishes, and then you can get the, I don't know if you can see that, it looks like it's blown out, but you can get the outside of the garlic off really easily if you squish it with the knife first. And then cut it really finely. That's not hot enough yet. So we'll move this to a little bowl. Oh, that onion's making me cry. Okay, so we're going to move this. The onion and the garlic can be together, that's fine, in a little bowl. Ah, crying. Let's cut some eggplant. Again, just in like cubes. Here. I'm not putting heaps in, I didn't put like an entire eggplant in, it's kind of 1/3 of an eggplant. Okay, now the pan is hot, so put some oil in it. Once the oil is hot, you can test it. You can test if the oil is hot enough by putting just a piece of onion or a piece of something, and if it starts to sizzle, then it's hot enough, which it didn't do, so we need to wait for the oil to get hot. And we can move the eggplant to another bowl. Capsicum, maybe we just do half a capsicum. I know you already said that Joe did make pasta, but so maybe you've got this down, but this is what we're making, so this is what you're getting. Well, the reason I'm putting them in separate bowls, and you don't have to, but eggplant definitely takes longer to cook than capsicum, and spinach is the quickest. You really just chuck that in at the end. And onion, which we're about to do, you do first because you want to caramelise it. Yeah? Hear that sizzling? That's what you want. Let the oil, the hot oil, cover the garlic and onion. And you know that it's caramelized when it starts going that golden brown and it's sort of soft and translucent. That's what you're looking for. And the reason that you don't just chuck it all in together is because when it caramelizes, as the word caramelized might suggest, it makes it a bit sweet. So that, that informs the flavour of the sauce. Yeah, so we can just let that sit for a sec. I'm going to put this stuff back in the fridge. Alright, now I'm going to wash the spinach. Because spinach often has a lot of dirt in it, like you can actually see the dirt, so you've got to wash it really well, otherwise you end up with that crunchy, gritty dirt texture. You don't want the onion to stick to the pan, so if you feel like it's starting to do that, just turn the temperature down and keep moving it a little bit. Okie dokie, I am cutting the stems off the spinach leaves. Okay, next you put the eggplant in. Once you feel like the onions have done their thing, chuck in the eggplant. You can add a little bit more oil because the eggplant will absorb a bit. I've made some of these too big. I probably should have cut the eggplant smaller because it will take too long to cook. Doesn't matter. I'm not pretending to be an expert. I am pretending to be an expert. Maybe we put the lid on just to let it cook for a bit. And if you put the lid on it, you can turn the heat down a bit too. I should probably just use it all. That's pretty manky. Maybe I'll leave that one out. These are okay. Oh, while we're waiting for that to cook, not that I'm waiting because I'm doing this, but you can get the pasta going. So, get your pre-boiled water, put it in a pot, and get that water going. Yeah, don't put the pasta in before the water's boiled, eh? Yeah. Like boiling. Like it was in the kettle and it got boiled, but you want it to be boiling. Okay, I'm gonna rinse these leaves again. Okay. Going good. Okay, let's chuck our capsicum in. And let's do some passata. When I say some, I mean, you know what sauce looks like, right? Just make it look a bit saucy. Like that, like, I guess maybe I put a cup in. You can put a whole can of, if you're using tin tomato, chuck the whole can in, you know. Can leave it covered to stew a little bit. Alright, so that could be a thing. You could just do that, right? Like, that's fine. Capsicum, onion, eggplant, put a bit of salt in. Let's put a bit of salt in. So yeah, so you can just do that. That totally works. But also, we have olives and anchovies. So I'm going to put that in. And chili, also, we could put chili in. Like just dried chili flakes is totally good. So that's just if you want to make it a bit more exciting. Yeah, I'm just going to chuck the salt in. I mean, you could put some wine in if you had a little bit of wine lying around. You want to make sure.
Dave, you want to qualify that?
What?
You have to reduce wine.
But you have to reduce it before you put it in? Hang on, Steve is putting it in.
When you cook with wine, you need to reduce that before you add any other stuff.
So you put the wine in, what? When do you put the wine in?
You just need to be really careful with cooking with wine.
Okay, do you want to tell Pui and Joe? And you can tell me too.
Alright, so if you're going to cook something with wine, like it could be meat or vegetables, you have your meat and vegetables in the pan, frying, you put the wine in, and you let that wine basically evaporate. So you can't let it be where there's some like some wine left over. You need to more or less totally evaporate the wine when you're cooking with it. Otherwise it's going to taste really weird and heavy. So that way you just get the nice flavor and you don't get that weird heaviness. So like, especially if you're going to put like a tomato sauce or a passata in, you would not do that with the wine. You would cook everything first with the wine. Once the wine's been reduced, i.e. sort of boiled it or evaporated away, then you'd put in the passata or the tomato sauce.
So after the onions, after the veggies?
Yeah. But before any like tomato sauces things. Or cans of tomatoes or anything.
Alright, cool.
Alright.
Thanks, baby. Where is the pasta? Here. Okay, I was just looking for the pasta. We have fettuccine. Now the water's furiously boiling, so I'm gonna try to get those fellas in there. In you go. In you go. Okay, where are we at here? Right, olives. So we've got our big jar of olives. These are not pitted, so I'm gonna pit them. Oh, also I'm going to set a timer for the pasta because it's only 6 minutes and otherwise I will forget. Olives, you get the pits out the same way you squish the outside off the garlic. You just get your, hang on, let me move this stuff out of the way. You just get the flat of your big knife and you push. And then you can, I don't know if you can see that, but you can just split it open and the pit just comes out super easy. Oops. Let's turn the temperature down. Yeah, I'm not putting heaps in. How many am I putting in? 3, 4, 8. I'm putting 8 in. Okay, olives in. Maybe that's too many olives. Sometimes I chuck too many olives in. I'm gonna eat one. Okay, and anchovies. I'm just gonna cut them up a little bit, but they don't have to be too small. I just have like 3 or 4 little fillets or something. And then I'm going to chuck the mountain of spinach in. I'm just going to start by putting half of it in to see how it wilts because I don't want it to totally just become like a salad, a wilted salad. So there you go, just let it sit with the cover on, see how much the spinach reduces by. And then we're pretty much done, you know? Cheese, you can grate some cheese on it if you're feeling that. Give this a stir so it doesn't stick to itself, that's the pasta. That's happening. Yeah. That's kind of it. I'm going to put these in the dishwasher. Kind of feeling like that's enough spinach. I don't know if this is going to work. I'm just experimenting. But because the spinach has already been washed, so it's quite watery, and I don't want it to totally go off before tonight, I'm just going to kind of squeeze it out a little bit and put it in a container with some paper towel to kind of absorb some of the liquid. Hopefully it lasts until this morning. Tonight. Okay. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's it. Maybe I'll just put it on a plate for a satisfying conclusion to the video. All done. Yeah, look at that. Pasta time for Debbie and Steve. And maybe for Wendy and Joe. Okay. See you later. Love you. Bye.